CLAAS has been producing square balers for over 33 years, sold in over 100 countries worldwide. We are proud and happy to present our new Quadrant Evolution for the 2022 harvest. The four main development areas of this machine are performance, reliability, tying, and comfort to fully meet our customers' expectations in these areas.
Let's present all these new features. For reliability and performance, I would like to introduce you to the brand new heavy-duty pickup. We have a DIN pickup width of 2.35 meters. That is 2.15 meters between the outermost tines on the right and left. However, here we have taken over a lot of the components from the Jaguar pickup. 5U profile tine bars and new double-sided cam track control. The sidewalls are now 8 millimeters thick instead of 6 millimeters. And we also have new side panels that facilitate access for maintenance work.
The throughput of the pickup has been increased by 10%, resulting in 11 tine strokes per second, which significantly improves the crop pickup, even on uneven terrain. The pickup is wide, ideal for all types of straw swath, which is especially important for today's cutter bar widths. Thanks to the cam track control, it is very close to the rotor, which guarantees a continuous crop flow from the pickup to the rotor. The two outermost pickup tines are trailing. This allows the material to be better directed under the intake auger and continuously captured by the rotor. All of these innovations provide significantly better protection for the components of the pickup. They are designed for higher throughput. The grease nipples of the chain tensioners are located on the outside for optimum accessibility.
It is clear that these two cam tracks ensure higher reliability and a significantly longer service life of the pickups. We expect at least 40% less wear. The pickup drive is located under the quick-release side covers. Here we have installed a 3/4-inch chain, which now has automatic chain tensioners. It is also supplied with oil reliably via permanent chain lubrication. This is where the new overrunning friction clutch is located, which allows 20% more torque during baling.
All of these innovations provide significantly better protection for the components of the pickup. They are designed for higher throughput. The grease nipples of the chain tensioners are located on the outside for optimum accessibility. The chain lubrication of the pickup is carried out via an eccentric lubrication system with a 6.5-liter container, large enough for long days. A level indicator informs the operator in the cab about the reservoir oil level at all times via the CMIS 700. CLAAS has been offering the PFS power feeding system for over 20 years. This is a shock absorber mounted feed auger, which allows better and faster feeding of the crop through the rotor to significantly increase the throughput of the machine. In the Quadrant Evolution, the PFS has now redesigned conveying bars for a significantly more effective pickup for all types of crop. The speed is 10% higher to improve the pickup and increase throughput. This technology comes from the Jaguar. With its large diameter, the PFS directs much more crop to the rotor than small side augers. The PFS is spring-loaded on the right and left side of the pickup, with two shock absorbers to ensure optimum pickup, regardless of swath volume.
The Quadrant Evolution provides excellent visibility from the cab to the pickup, allowing the operator to take full advantage of the machine's performance. Less stress, more comfort. Thanks to the side-mounted caster guide wheels, as well as the hydropneumatic suspension, the pickup is perfectly adapted to the ground and protects the grassland, even at high driving speeds and tight corners.
The double roller crop press ensures excellent pickup of small swaths. The crop flow is more regular, making the bales denser and better shaped thanks to the continuous pickup of the machine. For large swaths, it presses onto the crop, compressing it for better filling under the PFS, greatly increasing the throughput of the machine.
Appuie sur le fourrage pour le comprimer pour assurer un meilleur passage sous le PFS, ce qui augmente grandement le débit de la machine.
The Quadrant Evolution also has a new bale chamber. It has a modified top pressure plate which presses constantly on the bales. The sidewalls are open at the bottom corners and have new angled profiles at the top corners.
Et à droite.
Grâce à ces
Thanks to the new bale chamber geometry, the bales are nicely shaped and denser. From the beginning to the end of the chamber, we have more contact area between bales and pressure
du
plate.
début à la fin du canal. Le fait que le canal
Since the bale chamber is open in the lower corners, it cleans itself. This means the bales are reliably transported up to the ramp.
de la botte jusque sur la rampe.
To stay with comfort, as a new option, the ramp and the bale ejector can be operated from the cab. As you can see here, a camera shows what is happening behind the machine, and especially behind the ramp. If the image is too small, you can also see it full screen. Very nice. Thanks, Alex. Now back to operating the machine.
Grâce à la
Thanks
rampe,
to hydraulic ramp control from the cab, the driver does not have to get up and down all the time. For safety reasons, this hydraulically controlled ramp is connected to a Profi Cam 4. The driver can also use this camera to monitor the baling process throughout the day.
chauffeur de suivre son processus de pressage tout au long de la journée.
Optionally, the driver can record the bale weight at any time on the ramp via a weighing system connected via Tony, telematics on implement, and later review the total amount of crop per
Et
area.
également la quantité de fourrage totale par parcelle.
Les quadrants.
Worldwide, our quadrant often has to work under extreme conditions. That's why we are offering new options to improve reliability on the Quadrant Evolution. These are primarily the baling piston, the piston rollers, and the piston knives.
Piston et les couteaux de piston.
These are the new piston rollers. They have tandem angular contact ball bearings, are significantly larger, and have much more grease inside. In China, they held up well over 50,000 bales during a trial, at temperatures of down to minus 30 degrees Celsius. This means they are ideally suited to customers who want to use their machine to produce the most bales possibly every year.
Restons sur la fiabilité.
Let's stay with reliability. The lever of the wrapping release is now made of hardox. The drivetrain was also reinforced. Around the packer bearing, there are added lubrication nipples for the particularly intensive use. To come back to our extreme conditions, a version with hardox tines is also available for the bale ejector.
Avec des dents en hardox.
Sur les quadrants,
In the Quadrant Evolution, we have put together 3 special kits for customers who either produce a maximum number of bales per year or do this under extreme conditions. The first is the so-called corn straw harvesting equipment. This includes the new HP balling piston bearings, a bolted piston extension, and a special pre-chamber floor with openings. Collected soil can fall back onto the ground through the openings and does not get into the bale. The second is the so-called HD harvesting equipment. Based on the corn straw harvesting equipment, a reinforced corn shear bar and reinforced V-shaped piston knives are also included. The third harvesting equipment is intended for extreme climates, where baling needs to take place from minus 20 to plus 40 degrees. Here the machines are equipped with special oils and greases.
spécifiques pour ce genre de conditions de pressage.
Parlons maintenant.
Let's talk about tying. The Quadrant Evolution is equipped with a new Twine box with a folding twine guide. This makes access easier. In addition, the twine brakes can now be adjusted without tools. If you have dirty hands from baling, you can clean them at the built-in washing water tank.
Ici aussi, nous avons
Here too we have thought about the comfort of the driver, because the insertion and also the adjustment of twine is much more convenient.
toujours adapté au diamètre de la ficelle.
All Quadrant models have a single knotter tying, a CLAAS patent since 1921. This year we are celebrating our 100th anniversary. The product has been constantly adapted to the changing needs of our customers. The Quadrant is a CLAAS core product and is developed and produced at our location in Metz.
Simple nœud,
Single knotter means no indigestible twine residues for animals or mess in the field. And yes, what others have recently marketed as an innovation, we have been able to do for 100 years.
nous sommes capables de le faire depuis 100
No twine residue with a CLAAS baler. The advantage? The single knotter has the highest tear and knot strength on the market.
à la résistance.
The CLAAS knot is not only ejected, but is also lashed for secure tying before it leaves the hook.
Mais il est bien serré avant de quitter le bec pour sécuriser le liage.
Le système
The turbo fan system for cleaning the knotters is a fan whose technology comes from the Lexion. The active airflow keeps the 6 knotters clean all the time. Behind me, you can see the black plastic covers reinforced for a longer life.
pour une meilleure durée de vie.
Grâce aux 2 turbines entraînées hydrauliques,
Thanks to the 2 hydraulic turbines, the air flows at 140 kilometers per hour. It is constant throughout the baling process. The 2 air manifolds ensure perfect cleaning of the 6 knotters and the tying drive. As you can see here, we have an eccentric needle drive on the Quadrant 5300. The needles move quickly through the bale to stay on the knotter for longer. After that, they move rapidly back to the starting position. This saves an additional 25% time to tie the bale cleanly. The drive of the Quadrant is robust, easily accessible, based on gears, a cam clutch built into the gearbox, cardan shafts, a bevel gear housing, without chain, an interactive safety system based on 2 cam clutches, one for the packer, one for the
Ça veut
rotor.
dire qu'à partir du moment où l'ameneur s'arrête,
That means if the packer stops, the rotor, PFS, and pickup are automatically stopped immediately. If the crop cannot be transported up into the machine, no crop is fed into the machine. Restarting is so much easier and very little torque is needed. The time and productivity gains are enormous.
l'activité est énorme.
The expectations of our customers are constantly evolving.
Our response is the Quadrant Evolution.